Welcome to the I Hope You're Listening podcast, the show about rap, entertainment, and all things hip hop. I'm here with Steve.
What's good? You already know who it is.
We're here with Rudy.
Yo.
And today we have a very special guest with us. We have Felix in the building.
What's up, y'all?
All right, so real quick, guys. I want to get into our first topic here. And I think it's a very good question. The dangers of having a snitch rapper be successful in the industry. What are you guys thinking about that? Why is it such a big deal that there's a rapper out here and if you snitch, it kind of takes away from your success? Why?
Because you don't know the nigga's real motive. Now that snitches involved, you don't know why you around these people. What's your real? I mean, your real motive being around. You don't know if you're just gathering information to tell the feds something or. It's just a weird thing in hip hop. It's street code shit. Can't a rap is like having a piece of spoiled bread and the fresh bread. It's just gonna fuck everything up. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is like where do the lines get blurred where you're going from hip hop to street code? Why does that entangle together? I guess
hip hop always been involved in the streets. No matter how you look at it, it's always been a street thing. It started in the streets as party music, so it's always been integrated with the streets. Street niggas run the industry, basically, if you really think about it.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about snitches?
Man, I don't like him, but look, we got one running around and he's doing pretty well. Sadly, this morning, he had the #1 album trending, but, Big Sean came up and he took that shit from, he's a psych.
Yeah, I love to see
honestly, now in this generation, sadly, it doesn't matter no more, clearly. The fact that they're giving this dude the #1, they're giving him placement still. Look at Billboard. They're the only people that actually giving him an interview. Why? Because the dude that's doing the interview, he don't care about the street shit no more. He don't care about the street shit, period, he said.
I didn't even know he had an interview.
Yeah, I don't know why like 10 minutes of it. It's just him talking about exposing people. He's trying to say, he says if he does a big interview with someone face to face, he's gonna expose a whole bunch of people that been hitting him up.
But see, that's why, to me, it's corny, having a snitch rapper, because then what you are is a snitch. That's all you're going to be doing, and that shit is whack. That's corny.
The white people can make him money, because look at his album.
It's just, it's weird how he didn't snitch on, Nicki and her being pregnant. You know what I mean? But, everything else he snitches on. Why is that the code that you stick to?
I think what it is more he snitched on people that keeps, talking crap about him. Because think about it, he did the Snoop Dogg. I think it was Meek's manager or some lady that Meek has in his circle. Now he's doing the Lil Durk and Reese. He's going for only certain people. Oh, he went for Future too.
But the thing is that it's not entertaining because we know they're not gonna catch you. You're protected by people. So it's we're beefing with somebody who we're gonna be able to. We can't catch him. We can't. Unless we're hiring snipers, we're not gonna be able to touch this guy. So what's the point? What's the point here?
This is his idea of I have to stay hot for another year at least, and this is what I'm gonna stay hot on.
I'll be honest with everybody. And I'll go out on a limb and say that Lil Reese and them took that money that Lil Durk was talking about from that label to keep trolling 6ix9ine. I think that's who took that money to keep trolling him.
It seems like it because he's the only one going back and forth with him. So it does. What was going back and forth with him? It does seem like that. And for Dirk to expose that's pretty funny.
Mm-hmm.
You never know. You don't know this nigga motives. He's rats move weird. You got pay niggas to troll them. You got to pay niggas to beef with them. That's weird.
But Dirk putting us on to that, is that not considered snitching? That's something we wouldn't have known previously. So. How is that not snitching?
That's exposing the fake shit, in my opinion.
That's two different snitching. This man went on a stand.
Two different snitching.
This man went on a stand. He went on an oath, and he told on people that he worked with, yeah, get it, cool. They fucked the baby mama, cool, whatever. I I had boys that fuck my old chicks, whatever. I ain't snitch on them. And he
I like that vulnerability, Steve.
is true. Like he has,
we potted. Yeah.
Get in that bag, dig in there.
No, there's no way you make these dudes make you famous. Because before we never know who he was. He was a kid only getting caught in Germany and all that, Russia, being a model for Asians, whatever. No one knew about him. They made him hot. There's no way you about to pretty much bite the hand you fed and you think you good.
All right, let's get off that nigga for a second. Because he's not the only snitch in the game. There's also Troy Ave. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the situation. He snitched on Tax Stone because Tax Stone supposedly killed his best friend, and he snitched on him. So do you guys equate that to kind of like, is that a reason that's okay to snitch if somebody kills your best friend? Because to me, I come from an era where if somebody kills my mans, I'm not taking a stand, but I will kill you.
Yeah, them niggas was busting guns at each other. That shit is so wild.
And that's a casualty of war. That's
Like,
a casualty of war. If you're in that street life, that's a casualty of war. You know what I'm saying? That's the beef you in, and you don't snitch on somebody. So that's kind of my question. Why does Troy Ave snitch on that? And people kind of just cast him out, but 6ix9ine can have like a thriving,
when Troy Ave he kind of disappeared. I guess you can say, like you said, he was casted out, but 6ix9ine just forced himself. You get what I'm saying with the antics,
yeah,
and all
because
the
he's good at
dumb shit that he's still
Instagram.
doing. Because exactly, and if you feel me, like Troy Ave is still putting music out, I think, most likely. And he's still, whatever fan base he got left, they still fucking with him. I don't know why, but they still fucking with him. But 6ix9ine just had a bigger fan base than Troy Ave, I guess you can say. And, that's just like it's always been said, the Hispanic community live by different. It's just different with them. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Because if you see them you ain't see them videos of him, of niggas, he had these actors that asking kids questions about like 6ix9ine and shit, and he pop out on them.
Oh yeah, I saw that video. Those white boys from California.
Like them niggas saying they'll do the same shit. It's just different. It's a different generation, bro. These are young kids. They don't understand real street shit. They never really like been outside at this prime. You get what I'm saying? When there was still real niggas outside. Jay-Z said it. The streets is dead. So
it is dead. It is dead. But it's like, I don't know. It's like it's weird that shit is getting glorified. And like to me, I don't equate snitching with the Spanish community because I feel like we're ingratiated into our neighborhoods, which are the ghettos. So
no, yeah, facts.
That's the cause we live by forever. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't fuck with any of the snitches you guys are referring to, but I'm gonna give an unpopular opinion. I think in these situations, it's two unique situations. It's both like breadwinning niggas. So I feel like once a breadwinning nigga, somebody on their side should snitch in their part. Not snitch in their part, but take the fall, They shouldn't have to.
That's what I'm thinking. Like
they feeding families here, man.
Yeah.
Nobody else is making this bread. Like, it's just like if it's 6ix9ine and 6ix9ine's cousin and his best man, like it's like, come on, man. Is that a
But
hard
that's kind of
decision?
what Troy Ave kind of said that, how he was like, he had his friends around him, and when it was time to take the charge, niggas was like, oh, I got a family, I got this, I got that. Nobody wanted to take the charge for him. So that's kind of why he had to like snitch, because he was fighting 40 years. And, people weren't fucking with that honesty.
Listen, bro, you got caught up busting guns yourself. So you got to, if you're a street nigga, you got to face that. No matter, nigga. Yeah, everybody both sides took a L. You got what I'm saying?
Listen to me, though. Listen to this is me. If I'm a rapper, a podcaster, a YouTuber, a Instagram influencer, and I got any type of fame, I'm gonna have an entourage, and my entourage is gonna consist of my niggas and maybe a couple, disgraced people that I know will take the rap for me. I'm gonna put money on your books.
Your family gonna be taken care of, my nigga. Like your kid gonna.
Yeah, I'm gonna put money on your books. You good? I'm gonna
have my kid now.
A couple of troubled individuals with me, so that when the time comes, you're there to do that. That's your job. Yep. You here to party, you do whatever you want with us. You're part of the entourage. But when it's time to take that charge, you taking it. And that's the thing. That's a mistake that these rappers make, that they don't have these people around them. And it's like weird. It's like, how are you in this hood and there's nobody in there that's crazy enough to do that? I know 15 niggas in this hood right here that are crazy enough to do that for me. And I don't know nobody over here. But money talks.
Shit about these rappers is they get rich to still do dumb street shit. That's all it does. Is the money? The money don't really change them. It just helps them get more guns, more shit like that. Surround themselves with people that would, you know what I mean? Do some crazy shit. It's just weird, man. It's a weird time. Like,
the concerning part is that like the snitching thing makes it seem like there's no punishment for the shit you do. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here's my explanation. If somebody goes and does a crime and you snitch on somebody that you do the crime with and you get out, there's really no punishment there. You get what I'm saying? There's really no type of punishment. It's just kind of like, okay, I'm out of jail and I'm back and I can do the same thing again and again and again. And it sends out a weird message to people where like it's okay to snitch.
That's a message this kid is sending. That's what I feel like he's. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. I only heard the first song, the first 30 seconds of that Lock Up song. That's the only song I couldn't even get past those first 30 seconds, bro. And he's already trying to justify it. Like, we understand you was in a fucked up position, but let's be honest. The most you did was witness things, and you wasn't really involved in most of the shit they got charged with. So that, you know, they were hitting you with, they were telling you you're gonna get 30, 40, whatever they was giving. But and if you have a good lawyer, you're definitely the most he probably really could have done was 7 to 10, and he would have got out. And he would have got out early because he would have been in PC.
Yep.
So either way, imagine you. We already see it. We don't need to imagine. Bobby, you see when he come out, it's over for Bobby. He's getting love everywhere.
It's love.
It's a difference. It's a difference in that. He didn't come out. You see when he came out, niggas it was a weird energy.
Yeah.
When around the time he was getting out, because you ain't know what you was getting with this nigga. You ain't know if he was gonna change or if he wasn't. And
I was really hoping he did change. I was really hoping.
Yeah, so was I. At least learn your lesson in there. Know what I mean?
Just not even that. Just don't be gangster. Don't say you're gonna knuckle up at the chicken spot and shit. I don't want to hear that shit. It's not true.
That's learning your lesson. Because you know you're not about that. You're not from that. You learned your lesson because you went somewhere and you didn't want to be there. You were scared. You're scared for your life, saying Corona this, Corona that. Like, come on, bro. Always antics with that kid. He's a Hollywood movie in production. Now, me, we just watching it like live. You get what I'm? We getting the behind the scenes right now. But his life gonna be a movie. I promise you that.
Most likely.
Because you never seen a story like this.
That's true.
Never.
This shit is weird.
Never. This is like industry dealings. This is like government shit. It's weird. It's a combination of both. This is Illuminati shit I be talking about.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Does an artist taking a break slow their flow, or do people lose an interest in them? Like, as they take breaks, do people lose interest in them, or does that gain an interest in artists?
Are we talking about like in the beginning of their starting their career, or like in like?
You know, after they put out an album, a sophomore album, and then they like take a break for a couple of years, stuff like that. Like, does that kind of affect their stardom?
Depends on the artist.
Like
depends on the artist.
The Playboy Cardi shit where he like said, "Oh, I'm gonna drop hella
Whole lot of red.
Yeah, Whole Lot of Red. Like what? Maybe 2 years ago, and we're still they're not waiting for it no more. It was like Uzi shit when he dropped Eternal Take.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people were still hyped for it, but people were just waiting. Like, all right, when it comes type of shit. So I think when it's more like that, like once you say you're dropping an album years in advance.
I've never seen that hype died for Eternal Take. People were just because
I think it died. It got annoying.
It was. I disagree with that because kids. Everybody was asking for it constantly on his Twitter. If you go through his mentions and shit, at that time, everybody was adding him. Was Eternal Take? Was Eternal Take? All that shit. So
I think it was more like
that was a highly anticipated album. That was worth, and it was worth the wait.
No, yeah, I feel like more it was people waited for it. But once we got closer, when he kept releasing singles, people knew it was coming closer. They kept leaking songs, so people just got frustrated. Cause that's what mainly was for him. It was like, y'all keep leaking my shit, I'm gonna take forever. The same thing with Cardi. Y'all leak all the good shit. He's like, I gotta make new shit. That Pissy Pamper, that shit was fire.
Yo, I'm never
That
gonna
shit was
forget.
fun.
That nigga was performing a song. I seen the video. He was performing a song that the crowd was singing along. He was like, "How y'all know this
How
shit?"
y'all know this shit?
Yeah. Like, yeah,
It's
they
decent
leaked a
all the
good
time.
record, so it pushes them back.
To me, I don't know. Like, I'm a little bit on the other side with this. I think it does matter, even on the artist. Like, if they take a break, I think it matters because then it becomes this thing where it builds anticipation, and you're like waiting for this artist, and they put out a body of work, and it's not good. Then it's just like, yo, what the fuck? I waited all this time, and I'm super disappointed. Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? So, it's like I think it goes both ways. Like, you see a Beyonce, she could take a break for however long she wants. It's gonna be okay because the music is gonna be majestic. You get what I'm saying?
Just like Cole, just like Kendrick. Like it's just a chosen few artists that can do that. Take that time off, and the time off is a healthy thing.
I'm gonna come back to
with
this.
content.
I'm gonna come back to here. So remember this part right here, because later in the show I'm gonna revert right back to here about artists taking breaks.
I'm trying to wait until we talk about that later because
Oh man.
I don't want to get straight into it, but it was worth it for me at least.
Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I think it matters with the artist. Like the shit Nas put out before this tape. Do you know any songs from it?
The Kanye shit or the last tapes?
The Kanye shit. The Kanye
Nah.
shit.
Yeah.
Besides
Yeah.
the police shit, nah.
Cops out the kid.
Oh yeah, you right. Cops out the kid. That's the only one I know.
Yeah.
Adam and Eve.
So it kind of proves my point. It's kind of proving my point where it's like sometimes when an artist takes a break and they put out a body of work and it's disappointing. It's like,
but
what the fuck?
I don't think that falls on Nas. That was just mishandled by Ye, in my opinion.
I think Kanye just took all the vocals and put whatever beat to it.
Yeah,
but as
that's
a first time listener, if you're listening to Nas and you're judging him based
You're
on
right.
that, you're gonna think it's Nas.
True that. You're not lying.
Well, how I see it is like Kanye say, he announced to everybody, look, I'm producing all these albums. There's 7 tracks, and we're all coming back to back to back to back. Except his shit clearly, because he took like a whole 2 days to release Yee. Yay, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said Yee.
That's Yeezy.
All right.
Yeah. That was a good.
Let's get into the new music that's came out. How are you guys feeling about that SZA track?
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I feel like I like it, but I like it more for Ty Dolla $ign's vocals. He's back on his beach house vibe. He's back in his beach house bag. You feel me?
I heard
he type outdid her. I ain't gonna lie. I was thinking the same thing. He type outdid her on that 100%.
Yo, I was like, oh my God, R&B, baby.
I heard the music.
I didn't expect it to sound so good, though. Both of them together like that. I'm not gonna lie.
It was worth the wait. It was worth the wait.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I can't miss.
I can't wait for what's coming next from her.
Yeah, those two can't miss.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing over there.
That's
I'm glad
my sex
collectively we're
playlist.
saying yes. I'm glad collectively we're saying yes. It was a good fucking song.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
That's like
yeah, I heard
those two people are like households. It's like
Lil Durk.
No, I didn't get a chance to listen to it. How is it?
I don't agree with the whole I'm the Jay-Z Chicago.
That's my problem with it. I don't like that part where he says he's
Chicago
Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's Kanye West is out there. If anybody.
Yeah, that's like Kanye or Lupe.
Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, he surprised me. It was like a record where I was like,
Kanye's
wow,
a billionaire
nice.
out of fucking Chicago.
It was a good song except for that line. It was a good song.
How y'all feeling about the Big Sean shit?
The Big Sean album. Oh my God.
Straight to the big fish.
Hold on. Let's just go straight to let's go straight to Friday Night Cypher.
You gotta
Who had the best verse? Who had the best verse? Honestly,
the best verse.
I can tell you the weakest.
Who's the weakest?
Eminem.
Yes.
What?
Eminem.
I agree. I feel like you should
2 minutes of straight
like
fucking doodle. I was
that's crazy. I feel like he
was talking about.
He didn't say words. He was rapping.
He was talking about pillow fights with children.
Noises.
But he was
talking
that's
talking
crazy.
about in a mental hospital.
Yeah, you know what?
Bro.
He can't win. He's right. He can't win because if he rap words, niggas is mad. If he's just rhyming words together, if he's actually rapping, he's getting in that Eminem bag. He's throwing little corny jokes, and all that dumb shit in there. That's Eminem's bag. How you can't appreciate that? That was like a
I
classic.
don't like it.
All
I don't
Eminem.
like it. It was trash.
That's
It was
crazy.
trash.
For me, it
Eminem
was
could
the
keep that
production
shit.
part.
He could keep that shit in the closet that he was
Yeah.
cleaning out. You feel me? I didn't like that shit. That shit was ass. It was
Goldie
2 minutes.
James verse stood out for me.
It was the longest one. It was the longest verse on the fucking thing, on the
because
song.
I mean, come on now. You can't. He's the legend. He has to get that off. Him and Royce had the longest verses, and Sean, obviously.
Big
But
Sean shit was fire though.
I'm surprised they put Cash Doll in there instead of
They did have Cash Doll in there.
That shit was
No,
pretty
that's what I
weak,
mean. I'm
too.
surprised they put her, but instead of what's the other one name?
That's Loaf.
Yeah, her.
She was already on Detroit versus everybody. Like she already
Yeah,
got.
but
her
he
shit,
said
bro.
Big Sean
We gotta
said in an
give the
interview he got
rest of
all the Detroit artists that everyone know on the record. Why not have her also? If you're gonna have
She was
all
already
Detroit
on.
artists,
She was already on one of them, and I don't think her vocals
So
would have sounded right.
so is
that
M
was
was
that
on
was
that
some
record too, and
that
Yeah.
was
was
some
the Five
street
Nine.
rap shit. I don't think she
I
would.
appreciate Big Sean putting on the youngers on that song, like 42
Oh,
Doug,
yeah, facts.
and all those niggas people might not have heard about before that. So I appreciate that, but like I feel like that
And they rap their
Eminem
ass off.
feature, it just takes so much away from the song because it's just the last 2 minutes, and it's a 9-minute song, and you're already 7 minutes in, and then this bullshit comes on, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? It sounds like
That's
a
a
nursery
Detroit
rhyme.
thing, though.
It sounds like a nursery rhyme Stephen King
But thank
wrote.
God,
You know why I
thank
did that.
God they put that shit in. Thank God they put it in for him last, because God forbid they put him in the middle. That's right
Yeah.
there. You lose your attention span. It's that shit's trash. And you had like the fire verse from Big Sean and all of them after that, but you didn't listen to that shit. Cause this white boy just say here, here's my shit, take it.
The
You
song
gotta-
with Young Thug was fire.
He got in the bag on that. Y'all, I think I should just re-listen to that with your bias aside.
You think
I
got my
did the
hater
first
glasses on?
time.
You know what? You might be right. You might be right. I might have
Put
hater
the-
goggles on because I've been hating Eminem on the low since like 2010. I feel like he should have been stopped with
His last
music.
album was kind of fire though.
Oh,
The
God.
Music Murdered by whatever shit was. He had a couple
No, the
good
album was
songs.
good. The album was good. It had some standouts on there.
No, when I listened to this, I was like, all right, Em's gonna kill this shit.
Is that the one he was talking about Mariah Carey and shit?
Nah,
Nah,
I don't think so. Nah,
that's old. That's
that's like albums ago.
That's one of them 2010, 2012 shit. But back to Detroit too. Fucking
He called it Detroit too.
yeah, a lot of songs. There was too many. Wayne that Wayne verse was. He shitted on my expectations. I was expecting a trash Wayne verse. I'm not gonna lie to you. But the way he came in speaking to the
I'll never expect a trash Wayne verse, man.
How do we feel about Wayne's new song? Real quick. How do we feel about that?
They
Wayne
were
got- he has a new song.
Yeah.
that
Here's
been
a
out
video.
already that been out for a whole month or two.
Did you guys like that one?
I didn't know he had a new song.
I liked it. I was disappointed because of the weight, but it was
I
alright.
didn't like it. I didn't like
It
it.
was, yeah.
The Detroit too lived like he was spitting. Them first 4 songs, he was spitting. He came in off on some shit.
The record was Nip. That shit was hard.
That
Yeah.
that shit fit in that track
That
list
shit.
perfectly. The stories from Dave Chappelle, Erica Badu.
I
and
appreciated
Stevie
all the
Wonder
shit.
was
The Stevie
very
Wonder
nice.
shit.
That Stevie
Yeah,
Wonder
yeah.
was very nice, bro.
Big Sean had a lot of vulnerability on that album. You heard the shit about
Yeah.
he almost had a pacemaker put in his heart? Like
That
that.
shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the knowledge
the
he was
thing-
giving. He was talking about Dr. Sebi and stuff. It was fire. That was fire.
He's giving us knowledge.
Knowledge.
It's crazy.
Knowledge.
It's the growth.
Talking
It
about
was
holistic
like,
diets and shit.
you know, not me. If an artist take time off and you go out there, you work on yourself, you read books, and you bring this body of work to
What does that
us,
sound
I'm
like?
never mad at that. Because
That sounds like-
I'm anxious for the wait, obviously. Like I'm waiting for it. Like I want you to drop something already. But if this is the body of work you're gonna come out with, please, Sean, do.
You know
like,
what we call that? We call that a transcendence.
Oh, here he goes.
We call that a transcendence. You transcended there. That's what you call that. You see that knowledge you were kicking?
Yeah. Hit Boy,
Hit Boy killed the production
Boy.
once again.
come the fuck on. He's not playing
Wow.
fair.
We talked about it in the first podcast with the whole Nas album. he did again with this one, I know for sure the
Yo.
Benny the Butcher album is gonna be nuts.
Yo, what he did, nah, for real, what he did on that Friday Night Cypher, that production, how he just
The beat
got
switch
into
like
different bags, bro. That clip sample, oh my God. And T Grizzly rolled that clip, so he fucking bodied that sample.
Yeah,
That's
T Grizzly, I liked
crazy,
him on that
bro.
shit.
I loved it. That was a great opening verse.
That shit was fire.
Like I said, Boldy James was one of my favorite verses on there. Fucking so many names. I love
How
Cash
he
Doll,
feel-
but she went kind of crazy.
How you feeling about the Full Circle song
Oh, that Full Circle song was amazing.
with Diddy?
Yeah, I liked it. You ain't like it?
We gotta ask the question here. We have to ask it. We gotta be real. Who wrote Diddy's verse?
Somebody wrote it. We know somebody
Who
wrote
wrote his verse?
it. Somebody
Of
wrote
course.
it. It's
You
public
think you really
knowledge,
put
though,
pen to
you
paper
know?
right now?
Hell
It's
no.
not
Somebody
hidden.
wrote that shit.
You didn't
But
think
nah,
he read
man,
it?
that was a good song. And yo,
It was a good
that's what I
song.
wanted to say. To hear Key Wayne, Dom Kennedy, and Early Mac back on the Big Sean song, it just took me back to 2008, 2009,
Yeah,
2010.
facts.
It just felt like I love how Big Sean can do that. He could recreate that energy from all those years ago and still make it feel new.
It's like back where you left off.
This shit should have been finally famous. Something. This shit is crazy.
And another thing we gotta talk about real quick, we gotta highlight is Janae's features on there. I think that was pretty dope how he had his girl on his album like that.
I just
It
didn't. The only
was.
song. That's the only song I probably like. I like it, but I don't like it. It was Tommen. Cause it's just like a little. It was just. I know what bag.
Little throwaway for the girls real quick.
So I even played that for my girl, and she's like, "What is this?" She's like, "What are you even
Damn.
talking about?" When he hit that, I want to put the tip in. She's like, "What the fuck is this vulgar shit?" But it was, in my opinion, as a Big Sean fan, it is a classic Big Sean album. And with Bias aside, I feel like this is a classic. This is a classic, like modern day hip hop album, and it's definitely not. It's got to be up for album of the year. Like it's definitely contender. Hit Boy, once again, he did it again. He got 2 albums up there for album of the year. Like that's craziness.
Hold on, the year's not done yet. Drake is coming out, so hold on.
Yeah, but he
What's
don't
it
got no
called?
hit.
Certified
He don't got
Playboy?
That's why I
Boy.
call it a contender.
What's it called? Certified Playboy?
Certified
No,
Lover Boy.
Lover Boy.
Lover Boy.
He got the heart on his thing shit out.
Certified Playboy.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
Baby.
That's still a wavy. That sounds like a wavy album name though. Certified Playboy. That's
Like Kendrick Perkins. That's my boy.
Did y'all see
I
the
hope-
Drake track list?
I hope that shit's real because he got Meek on there. He got Benny on there.
Yeah, he has some different features on there.
He gonna switch it now since it leaked.
Oh, yeah.
He's about-
I think
He's about to transcend. If those features are real, those are different features for Drake.
I want to be proven wrong. I hope he does come and transcend. Grow some fucking knowledge dreadlocks.
Well, let's see. What else?
Drake?
Yeah.
What other takeaways I have from Detroit?
Say again?
not happening.
Man, like lyrically, he was on it.
Nah, he was in his bag. The
had a-
second song, Lucky Me,
Oh my God.
he was just giving straight heat. He was just giving niggas straight heat.
Straight heat, bro. Straight bars on top of bars. Son,
He was like, I was almost like mad at myself for even doubting Big Sean for a second.
it was definitely worth the wait, and I got angry during the wait a few times because of false release dates and shit. But God,
yeah,
damn.
it was worth the wait because he was able to get his shit right. Remember, I think it was probably 2018. He was supposed to go on tour, release a whole album. And that's when he announced about his anxiety and all that shit. It was worth he did his little soul searching. I think that's what more it was too.
Word. This shit he was just saying, bro. It's just like you hear Big Sean get personal. You always hear Big Sean. He always got personal songs. That's his
But
thing.
not this much.
But to get like this one was different. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
This is Drake level personal.
Yeah. I like that shit. I like that for Big Sean. Big Sean definitely transcended. You know,
the way he was, that's at least half of the songs have different beat transitions, switching it up.
I love that shit. I'm a sucker for that.
He was switching up flows like it was nobody's business on most of them songs. He was just showing out. He wasn't playing fair.
Yeah.
Cause he knew he was on the clock with this one. He knew this one was make or break. I feel at least. Cause if this would have been a bad Big Sean album, it would be a different story. Everybody be on his ass because you made us wait all these years for a bad album. But he knew what he had to do and he did it.
He knew he was on the time board.
What's your next topic, Jose?
So we're gonna move into segments now. One of our segments is giving people their flowers, and basically what that means is just that. The first person I want to highlight is Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's kind of a person that kind of deserves his flowers. There wouldn't be a lot of rappers if it wasn't for Lil Wayne. There wouldn't be a Young Thug. There wouldn't be
Rave.
Yeah, there would. There's a lot of people that there wouldn't be if it wasn't for Lil Wayne. So I think, Lil Wayne inspired like so many people that he doesn't even know them. You know what I mean?
He has a lot of sons. It was like the T-Pain situation. How T-Pain has a lot of sons with the auto-tune shit. So does Wayne.
Yep. So Wayne is somebody who definitely deserves his flowers. Tyler Perry.
Oh yeah, Tyler Perry does.
Congratulations to Tyler Perry.
He's a billionaire. He came from being homeless to being a billionaire. That's crazy, man.
Even though some of his movies be mid, you feel me? I respect it because
that's like every
the word for a lot of those.
That's like every entertainer that puts out a lot of like movies like that, like Kevin Hart should be mid too.
Yeah,
should be mid, dog.
Like it's too much.
But I respect it because it's his own production, And
he do all that shit, the acting. He do the male roles, the female roles.
Yeah, his own studio now. What was it like? Slavery Field before, where that studio is now, Tyler Perry's. I heard it was some, yeah, it was like some historic thing. That's why that's why he bought it.
Slavery Field. Yeah,
that's a win.
That's why he bought it. He's like, look, this is why I bought it because this.
Right. Change the narrative.
Nah, that's full circle.
Monica and Brandy, give them their flowers. You know what I mean? Definitely.
That was beautiful.
That first hit the 1 mil on the Instagram live.
It broke every expectation.
Yeah, facts. And I didn't think that was gonna get views like that because
I think helped.
Too big on their music. That's why. So.
You know what I think helps? A lot of people aren't big on their music, but they're big on Netflix, and Moesha is on Netflix. So that's Brandy right there.
Marketing 101. Them niggas are smart.
I'm telling you. Come on. But you got to give them their flowers. That shit was it was crazy. It was a vibe. Even though it was a lot of shade, it was a vibe.
Nah, Brandy's last album was fire too.
What'd you say?
I said Brandy's last album.
Yeah.
What did you say, Felix?
Do you think it was shady?
A little bit, there were certain times in there where
catty moment.
Yeah,
it's a FEMA thing though. That's a FEMA thing.
Whoa! Niggas is catty too.
Yeah,
let's not forget Fab and Jada's versus battle.
Nick Young pose.
Rick Ross got the massage. That's why disrespectful.
I'm gonna surprise you guys here too.
Shit.
I'm gonna give flowers to all the old head barbers out there. All the old head barbers, keep it up. Them niggas be cutting hair on point until they get old. I don't think they should retire. Don't listen to nobody. If you got your clientele, keep fucking working.
Nah, I used to get shaped. When I was young, I used to get shapers from some old nigga. He used to give me the cuss in the corner all the time. No red.
Maybe it was time to retire.
Put the alcohol shit on you.
Yo, that shit, bro. Shit used to sting. Somebody put acid on me. That shit was crazy. If I go home, I got wild little red cuts and shit, little paper cuts.
Chill, man. The old niggas hold it down until they mess up.
I had to change this. Nigga, they be there shaky with the blade and like stand still, gripping your head. The killer grip, nigga.
The killer grip. Like, yo, you start looking at the knife with the shit. Like, we gotta give them their flowers. We definitely gotta give them their flowers. Who had the best or most impressive XXL freestyle?
To me,
I'm TJ just because I'm Bronx biased.
I didn't get to see Lil TJ's and Chica's, but to me, Polo G and that 24 Karat Gold Kid, even though it was just him singing an unreleased song, probably, but it was fire. The vocalization was different. I liked it.
Yeah,
Those are
everybody else
the
seemed like they wrote that shit 5 minutes prior.
that Lil P one was
It sounded like they
horrible.
wrote their freestyle
Oh
5
my
minutes prior.
God, the little kid one.
My grandparents.
Nigga started singing. That shit was horrible, yo.
Barry.
Bro, I swear that's a Young Thug Jr. Because like when I was watching the video,
Don't do
Don't do that to Thug. Don't do that to
That's
Thug.
one of his
Well,
children, though.
Don't do that.
That-
Don't do that, Young Thug, ever again.
that I'm not saying Young Thug now. Young Thug before
No,
we liked
no.
Young Thug.
Nah.
There
When
was a
Young
point-
Thug used to drop 7 songs a day.
You said what?
Yeah, that Young Thug.
When Young Thug used to drop 7 songs a day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you talking about
I'm
that?
talking about,
Thug.
I'm talking about old
Look
dirty
at this
Thug.
dude.
Where there's a song that he talking about sucking dick.
Nah,
What?
No,
Yo,
no,
quality.
I disagree. Not even.
They did something like with the camera or something.
Look at
Nah,
the
Steven,
top
edit
of
that
his
out.
head.
Nah, it's a true thing.
Look at his
It's a real
lips.
song. I think he was talking about smoking a black wood like a dick or something. Oh, that's not the point, all right? The point is,
That's the point that stuck with you.
Blackwood. He
Yeah,
said
'cause-
Blackwood.
That
Edit
nigga
that
been
out.
he been trolling. He been trolling niggas with that gay shit for years. With that, he's just dressing like a woman shit. He know.
no, that dress thing was smart. When he came
You
out
know
the
what he's
album,
doing, saying shit like that too, though.
he said they talk about the dress, but last thing, little do they know, I got a strap or something. He had a whole strap on the dress the whole time.
Talking about the spray though. Yeah, talking about like a.
Nigga you cannot compare.
No, I'm not talking about I'm not talking about strap. I ain't talking
Yeah.
about those straps. I'm talking about guns.
Well, then y'all get in that bag.
Even,
We're talking
man.
about straps.
What was your favorite XL freestyle?
What was yours, Steve?
Mine's Polo G, Baby King, and not the mulatto chick, the other chick.
Chica?
Yeah, I just got put on to her through that. That shit was fire.
Yeah, I like
Alright.
Chica's. I like Chica. She had the most lyrical one. And then I think Baby Keem. But I think Baby Keem because it was kind of like a homage to X, you know, where it was kind of like poetry.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it was so good for me. Like it was good to see that again. Instead of the singing that everybody else was doing, you know, they were all singing. He kind of just did poetry, and I think that was dope. Like it was the easiest route to do with spoken word when you don't have a beat. You know what I mean? So I think
Yeah.
I know Fabio for sure had like a little thing in his ear, and he had a drill beat going on the whole time.
I think Fabio's a walking beat. That nigga's a walking beat. He got a beat in his
Ow.
head.
Bro, someone took the audio and made like a drill beat and put it together on point, bro. I mean, he had the beat in his ear the whole time.
That's gonna be on the song soon.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably gonna
That's
be on the Double XL freshman mixtape. It's probably gonna be on the.
That shit was
I
ass.
think they're even doing that this year. They haven't done that for a minute.
They haven't.
I think they haven't done that since 2016. I remember last year they didn't do one.
Oh,
I remember the Baby had his verse on his album. He made a whole song for it.
But yeah, usually they spend some range. It's never off the dome.
Yeah.
That shit was garbage. That shit, I don't know. A lot of that
Last
shit was
nigga
garbage.
to spit an actual verse off the dome and it be fire was Juice, man. Juice WRLD.
Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. I like that Elite Chopper shit too. I feel like he was getting his shit off. Cause I don't really listen to his music, but
I don't like when they mess up. If they mess up in the middle of the freestyle, I don't like that.
Nah, I like that. It makes it a little more natural.
So why you didn't like Lil Keeds?
That shit was trash. Inside,
My grandpa,
like, bro, stop, bro. Just stop. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know why you're doing it, but just stop doing it.
It's sad because his album was kind of fire where he just dropped.
I ain't really like that album besides like 2 songs on there.
All right.
Yeah, I only
and
got 3 songs.
with that, we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna ask you guys this: is it important for an artist to be lyrical or to have lyrical content to be a great artist?
It depends where you come from. Or it just depends what you're delivering. Also, like, say if this person drops a song and his beat sounds like a beat that could be on like some boom bap shit, I expect you to have some lyrical in it because of the beat. But if he's doing like, you can tell the beat just for whatever, you can also tell if this person knows his history of music or where he comes from or what he's even doing.
I mean, at first, I wanted to say, like, yeah, because it's a great artist. But then you think about, like, other artists like Tyler, the Creator, he's not really some lyrical nigga. He really can't bar you down. So
He does sometimes, though.
Nah, he gets in that bag. You're what? Yeah,
He
yeah.
can.
But not every, but, like, that's just an example. Like, there's a lot of artists that aren't lyrical that I think are still great.
That's true.
Nah, but Tyler, I disagree. I think Tyler's kind of lyrical. He kind of showed me wrong.
I heard a Funk Flex freestyle that deterred me.
He wasn't for real about that.
I don't know if you
But
guys
that
heard.
Funk Flex freestyle, he was capping. He was joking on that Flex freestyle.
Talking about
You
sweet and man.
You can't come to New York and rap on a radio station and do that. Like, do that shit on your Instagram, you know?
I think he do that to
I'm
show.
young, but I'm old in that like sense. I'm like, no nonsense, man.
Yeah,
I don't care what you do on your
thing.
I don't care what you do. You could really eat Franks on your spare time, but like, don't, come on, don't play like that on the radio station. You know what I mean? Like,
It wasn't the first time he done something.
there's a 40-year-old nigga he's sitting across from.
Last time. YouTube his Hot 97 Peter Rosenberg ham freestyle.
Nah, that's when he was younger.
Same
know,
thing.
I feel
It's
like-
still Tyler though. Tyler just has fun. He just knows he.
Nah,
And even-
I used to
even
watch
with-
Tyler
even with-
only his
even-
Loiter Squad shit.
Even doing
Not
that
his
trolling
rapping.
shit. Even doing that trolling shit, he did get some bars off in there. Like he did get some bars off in there that went over some niggas' head tops. That's the thing. Tyler the Creator say some shit that go over niggas' heads because he's Tyler the Creator, so people don't expect it. That's the difference. That's why I feel like you can't, because he's going back to Bastard. He was rapping. You go back to Goblin. He was rapping on there. He just started experimental music with Flower Boy and Cherry Bomb and shit like that. But
Flower Boy, he was still rapping though. He still had his bars. But hold on,
No,
we're not gonna talk
right.
about potato salad.
Yeah,
He got bars of potato salad.
He got off.
But Little Uzi is not lyrical and he's great.
Nah, Lil Uzi's lyrical.
Nah, yeah, Lil Uzi got some sneaky shit off. And he started off rapping before he did
I would
Bueno
argue Lil
Melodic.
Uzi's more lyrical than Tyler.
Nah, no way.
If
How
you
about
watch
Playboy Cardi?
I would argue that.
Playboy Cardi's great, but he's like a recluse kind of great. Like he's great because he's so like mysterious.
yeah,
He's cool.
the mystery behind the
Playboy?
look is great.
Yeah, it's what makes him like so great. His coolness.
And he always just been a vibe music kind of guy. He never came out
He
as
like another ASAP Rocky.
Exactly.
He
And
like
those are great
How about,
rappers.
How about Tory Lanez?
Canceled.
See, I don't know because I don't know how. I got two introductions to Tory. I got like the hot new hip hop cipher introduction to Tory Lanez when he was rapping, and then I got the melodic introduction to Tory because at first I didn't know it was Tory type shit. So I don't know. I guess he started off lyrical. I guess in a way, right?
Of course.
Yeah, he had his freestyles he was doing.
Yeah, like it wasn't until his like second or third tape that he was doing
The
chip
singing shit,
mix.
right?
Yeah, chip tape.
Fuck Tory.
I don't know. It's like yes and no, I guess. Cause
Nah, fuck Tory Lanez right now, man. I mean, because
I guess if you
still
say
further
like,
notice, B.
the lyrical content does bring the attention in, but when you got niggas like
He shot a black woman in the foot.
Fuck
nah,
that
I ain't
nigga.
even talking about that nigga. No, fuck that nigga. Yeah,
Yeah,
facts.
like
But I'm trying to think of a perfect example of who like
any woman.
just
How about
came in.
Russ?
Well, I don't know. Russ just popped up. Like for me, I never heard a Russ song ever in my life. I never heard nobody listen to this new Russ.
Same.
Like no offense. Like
All right, how about Okay, how about Dave East?
What about
I
Dave?
feel the
all
same way
depends.
He
there.
came in lyrically, and he
I
sees
He
never
might
heard
everybody.
lyrically,
nobody
but
say
he
this
could
is Lil
do.
Russ.
I feel
He
the
could
same way
do.
there. Yo, throw on that new Dave East. I never hear nobody say that.
Yeah, sadly, me neither. You know, I'm a fan of Dave, so that's why I listen to him.
So I'm not calling those niggas great rappers. I'm sorry, no.
But I mean, I don't know what the relationship was with Dave East.
Is this
Everybody,
a hate
I've
segment?
seen the excitement for
No.
this album when it's time for it to when it's coming, but when it drops, I've never.
Am I hating? Am I hating? Am I sounding bitter?
We all hate
Nah, I
him.
don't think so.
A Boogie is a great artist. He's not lyrical.
Nah, he can't freestyle from that.
A Boogie fell off for me at least.
He tried to do a freestyle on Fun Flex. He started singing.
Nah.
You just my type.
Yeah, that's that melodic nigga. That's some melodic nigga shit, you know.
He bought himself some
Different
time to slow
times.
the
I
beat
don't know.
down.
That's why it's a hard question to answer because it's such a
It's a
different
lot
time
of
in
there's a
music.
lot of lyrical people, but not a lot of people really aware of them. Cause let's be honest, you got like Don Q, he raps.
People take lyrical. How the fuck you say that? Lyricism, lyricalness for granted, my nigga. Like, there's people like Big Crit, like there's very underground people that could just really spit, and people just get bored of that in this generation. They're not gonna listen to that.
You got the whole. You got
I'll
Benny
agree.
Butcher,
Like, there's niggas like Nas. I'm probably not gonna listen to that shit. He'll probably have some bars and shit. I'm a
But you're
young
not
nigga,
listening.
too.
You're not listening to a new Nas.
Nah, man, that shit boring, bro. Like he not.
I ain't born, bro. Those beats, that production,
Like, it's
bro.
weird, man. There's
It's
old
not
niggas
old
that can
nigga
entertain you
production.
still, like Kanye. But then there's like old niggas that's just lost, like Nas.
But Nas, the new album doesn't sound like old nigga shit though. It really don't.
It don't. It don't.
It doesn't at all. He's saying
like
a
he
perfect
got
mix,
bars.
So
Yeah,
with that,
I'll give it a listen.
with that hate there, we're gonna move on to my next segment. My favorite segment. Hate. We're gonna start hating, baby. The first person I want to hate on is Jose Reyes, the subway rapist. He's a Jose too, you know, so I'm hating off the strength for that. Like, why you doing that nasty shit? What's wrong with you? You sick? And then your name is Jose Reyes. Like, you're named after one of the greatest Mets ever, my nigga. Like, what's up with you? Like, that's disgusting. You trying to rape people on camera? You
Yo, I think
playing?
Jose Reyes. I think the Jose Reyes on the Mets used to like hit his girl too, though. So slippery slope.
You think it's a Jose thing? I don't think.
Sick fuck.
Slippery slope is crazy.
Oh man. I also want to hate on Carol Baskin. I know this is pretty old, but she kind of got an ABC deal with the Dancing with the Stars, and I'm hating. I don't know how she goes from being a top suspect to going to be a fucking, a person on ABC. I don't know how that happens.
So she got that money from when she killed off her husband. That insurance money.
I'm gonna go ahead and chalk this up to Caucasianness. Carol Baskin is a Caucasian person that's discussing things and still got endorsement deals and shit. And
So
just
we
like
can
Bad
probably-
Baby, Bad
so we
Barbie,
can-
Bad Baby, that little white girl.
Oh, yeah.
She was a disgusting little, white
So
girl.
we can probably chalk that up, the Caucasianness up to my next person here. Kirk Cousins. He came out and said if he dies, he dies about COVID.
I feel the
think
same way.
that was a pretty bizarre message to send out as a big top, athlete.
Yeah,
I've seen
someone
this
with
like,
influence.
The wrong message to send when you got kids looking up to you.
It's just weird. It's like, why are you saying that? Now people are gonna go into Target and be like, if I die, I die.
But that's
They ain't getting in Target.
They had a protest to not wear masks with guns. That's just that Caucasian shit. They don't believe in it. They think
All right.
they're weird.
And 50 wanting to forget G Unit. I'm hating a little bit. I don't know. I feel like 50 shouldn't do that because at some point he's gonna mend those relationships and realize, that those were his bros at some point. So you don't kind of do that. So I'm a little bit hating. I don't know. 50's
But I don't know what steroids he been taking or whatever, but he's out his fucking mind because that's an era. That's like a Dipset type of thing. You don't want an era. A lot of kids, or probably us as kids, grew up on that, and that's like saying pretty much for us to forget our childhood on that.
Where
So that's what I mean. Like he's bugging out.
Look,
I think I understand him from a mogul point of view. I think that was his gangster past. I feel like a lot of people
I
don't
think what it
realize
is,
because there was no social media and phones in people's faces. Like 50 Cent was probably still catching
nah,
bodies and still
50
sending
still
out hits
50.
at that
50
time.
still
He
bully
probably,
niggas. He still bully
that's what I'm
niggas on
saying.
social media. He still troll niggas on social media. 50 still 50. He still does
I
that.
think also he's just
That's
tired of
true.
them always mentioning G Unit. Anytime he does anything, they always have to mention that. So I think that's what really is. It's like a thing. Like he's just getting tired of it. There's always questions. Oh, when is the next
Yeah, it's probably
reunion? What's
that.
up with Lloyd? What's up with Lloyd Banks? What's up with Buck? What's up with Kid? What's up with
Yeah,
Yayo?
I could agree with that.
I
It's
think
probably
that's
just tired of the questions, the reunion shit, but bro, it's part of your legacy, man. This is what you build. This is what you build.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about
Something
it.
you build. It's weird that he regrets building something so great. That's weird.
Right. So
like saying Dr. Dre.
what album touched you the most in your life and impacted you, and why?
Shit, man on the moon.
One album?
What album?
Man on the moon, cause he was speaking to me at the time. As
That's
a
how I
kid,
feel. I feel
as
it's
a
the same
kid,
album.
freshman and sophomore year, confused about shit, just getting into like really getting to figure myself out, and cause now I could be independent and I got this freedom. It kind of just helped answer some questions that would looming in my head that I didn't know I needed the answers to, type shit. If you get what I'm saying, it helped guide me.
Yeah,
It helped guide me.
that's exactly how I feel about that same album.
Yo,
I'd say
update.
that.
Real quick, sports update. The Rockets won tonight.
Wow,
Oh damn, Lakers in 5
Beautiful.
still. Lakers in 5.
I think the Lakers are gonna take that series.
Yeah, you're wildin'. Who's
I
stopping
would like
Anthony?
the Rockets to win, but I think the Lakers are gonna take it.
Who on the Rockets is big enough to stop Anthony Davis?
Who could stop fucking James Harden?
LeBron. LeBron has been playing a lot more defense.
Can he though?
Yeah, he
Like
definitely
stop
can.
him?
Yeah, like stop him. That's LeBron
He's
James.
still gonna give him a 30-piece.
He's gonna give a 30-piece. Yeah, of course. That's Harden. The 30 pieces off rip with him, but he's gonna have some trouble if LeBron is guarding him. Best
Nah, for sure.
And Lakers don't take no L's. Like LeBron doesn't take a L lightly. That's what I'm gonna say. We saw what happened when he took a L. And
another question we have to ask:
sweep.
who's the king cornball, Safari or Jason Derulo?
I could give it to you early. Safari, because Jason Derulo monetizes his corniness. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Safari. Safari has like an OnlyFans.
But Safari's a family man, though.
Safari just been Safari
Jason
been
Derulo
bugging.
is like he's been getting blockbuster movies. Safari's not getting that.
Hold on, isn't Jason
Derulo is like
the one that say his name?
the world don't see him as corny. Like that's when
Jason
really, like,
Derulo.
Yeah,
all his songs.
Bro, Jason Derulo said his name during sex with his wife. That nigga's a cornball. What you talking about? Nah, you're wild.
I think it's Jason Derulo too.
you think Jason Derulo's
He
cornball?
dropping the Jason Derulo.
But he has the most money. Like he can't be a cornball if he's making money off his cornballness.
Safari's making money too.
It's him for me.
Everybody's
It's Safari for me.
But Jason Derulo's making more money than Safari with his corniness.
Yeah, but Jason Derulo says his name on Making Love.
Safari been corny since a minute, bro. After
Not a fact.
All right, folks. That's been another episode of the I Hope You're Listening podcast. Peace.
Peace.